On June 12th, on that day, I was in Bombay in my office. I was in an internal meeting when I first heard the news. It was quite shocking and something that is incomprehensible that suddenly you heard. And it took me a few seconds to gather myself. And then immediately I rushed to the airport to fly to Ahmedabad. I knew immediately I have to go to Ahmedabad. So I asked the office to immediately arrange the flight. I will go to the airport. And then I started making calls as I was leaving office, sitting in the car and going to the airport. I was making calls to Air India, making calls to our people in Gujarat, our manager in Gujarat. There are many Tata companies. And so getting information piece by piece. And by the time I reached the airport and was getting into the flight, I knew the enormity, and I was also watching online and taking calls and trying to assemble people. And it was a very difficult situation. So I was trying to think, what should I be doing? Immediately, the thought came to me that immediately what we need a response team on the ground. And we need to have people. I didn't know how many Air India people will be there. So my thought was, while I called Air India people, I also called all our Tata colleagues. So there are structures we want to put in place. One of the things that we have been thinking is to create a, say, for example, a AI 171 trust, and then which will be available to them to look after. But there are many things, it's only not the financial need. There may be other needs. So you've got to think through and then create the trust and other functioning infrastructure so that we can be with these families. Some will not need any help, some will need some kind of a help, some will need emotional help. We don't know. We have to find this out. But the point is, it could happen to any one of us. It is very, very hard to explain what these people will be going through, and it's very hard for us to console.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.